because I know how to do the opening. Oh, that was almost flawless.
Almost flawless.
Almost flawless.
Almost.
I gotta click
Almost
it.
perfect.
Let me click it. Wait for it. Won't let me. Ah, boop.
Look at the hands. They're
There it is.
distracting from what James is doing.
I mean, can I? I can do that. He's not here, but
Oh,
let's just put it there anyways.
his heart is here in spirit.
Let's just assume that at any point he will break in,
Yeah, and then you'll hear,
and that'll be it.
"Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Hurgleman." That was almost a perfect one. Good evening, everybody. You're right.
Let me do this.
How
Ah,
is it?
bright. No,
Whoa,
no,
whoa.
no, no. Too bright. Thank you, Dougie, with the host.
Okay, thank you very much for the host. Major Ping, good evening. Right, hello everyone. This is the Game Won't Play Itself podcast. I am Lardteamaker, aka Will McKellar. Joining me, as always, the technical legend, the gaming guru, the shareholder extraordinaire, the other random stuff I'll cobble together to make it sound really cool.
Major Ping with the host. Thank you.
It's James Atkinson.
Hi, everybody. How's it going this evening? Or, hang on. How's it going this morning?
Indeed, because it's now 12:15 a.m. as we are recording this live on Twitch for you guys, including the podcast, the gubbins on Spotify, all that good stuff. So what's on tonight? Bits of news, what we've been playing, bit shout outs, bit of extra life news because it's a month away now. It's literally 4 weeks time we'll be doing extra life. And so, so I got a bit of news on that. And so, shout outs, and then we can bugger off and people can get to sleep before the Super Showdown starts at 10 a.m. over here, or 5 a.m. where James is.
Which I won't be watching.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you for not getting up at 5 a.m.
No, I gotta watch Tottenham play Cardiff tomorrow.
What time's that on then?
10 a.m. for me. So, 1 o'clock start?
10 a.m.
1, 2, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock start. Yeah, not ridiculously early. Pretty reasonable time for me. 10 o'clock. Have your Saturday morning brunch and watch some football.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan to me. New game change. I haven't seen any apart from one, which was the Red Dead Redemption 2 one.
We could do a game trailer. If somebody finds a game trailer and post it in the chat, I will debate putting it up there. Keyword there is debate. I don't know if I will or not, but I'll speculate it.
Shall we have a mass debate about whether you do it?
That's the news this week. That's all about the news. Because since we're talking about it, I found news stories that involve gaming and our other favorite topic.
I'll let you start then with it.
Yes. And by the way, I will lead that this is a Forbes article. Which is even better. And when I posted it in our Discord, our admin Discord, it was glorious. I found it at work, and I had to immediately close the screen at work because of what the title was, and I was hoping nobody saw it. So, for those of you who are not in the know, and yes, I am reading this off of my phone, Amazon is doing an MMO. Do we all was this a thing? Did we forget this? If not, surprise, Amazon's doing MMO. And Amazon's New World MMO closed alpha gameplay allegedly is leaked on Pornhub. There is a 2 hours of gameplay footage leaked on everyone's favorite porn site, Pornhub. And yes, I am reading this correctly. Yes, this is a title on a Forbes article. Forbes, the finance magazine. As words I never thought I would hear. It was Amazon MMO closed alpha and Pornhub. So if If you had that on your bingo board, congratulations, you won a prize. Uh, we've already talked about this plenty of times. Is that it is a strong, there is a very low, like untapped community here. Um, so it doesn't surprise me because, with the YouTube apocalypse, how hard it is to get content and get monetized on YouTube. What's another way to do it? Okay, guess
Got
what?
on Pornhub.
They don't copy strike on Pornhub.
Because who's going to go on there and go, I saw my video on Pornhub? Because
Yeah,
they
no,
went, wait, you went on Pornhub.
you're just daring people. Like we've said, I dare. I dare any company who would they'd be like, yeah, we're gonna copy strike your video on Pornhub. So you'd be like, Nintendo copy struck my Bowsette cosplay video on Pornhub. Granted, how long they were in the Bowsette cosplay is debatable, but long enough.
Someone's going to look for that now, isn't it, on Pornhub?
Yeah, no,
Bowsette
it's great. I mean, I think it's absolutely hilarious, which leads us to this isn't a new news. Actually, it is a new news story. It's from October 1st, so technically this week. Also from Consumer Tech, also from Forbes, Pornhub's Fortnite Season 6 searches reaches a new level of calamity. Yeah, Insight reports that it is one of the top 10 search queues on Pornhub is Fortnite. It is the world's biggest game. Major Ping, thank you for the follow. You picked a very weird time to do that, but, because it's gaming news. As much as I can make it gaming news because I can't take some of these things seriously because, the dark rabbit hole I found myself going down today at work. We're searching game news topics.
Well, you mean you could have on Fortnite and Pornhub, they're having a major ping.
They're having a major ping. Obviously, there's a huge calamity because there's cracks all over the place that are just forming. God. We already had this episode. We already had this one. It's 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. It was puns about British gas stations.
I was going to say, it's like, we're not going to do puns about pastries and porn magazines this time, are we?
Oh God, no. I'm tapped out on that. I've done enough pastry and porn, British petrol station puns for my entire life.
Because it's bad because it would be bad enough actually going into there for cigarette papers when you do roll-ups, cigarettes, and asking for a pack of Rizzlers and a mag of Razzle.
A pack of fags?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, if you don't know that joke, then where have you been? Have you not watched Clerks? Pack of fags? You're a fag. Fag's a cigarette. You're a cigarette.
Whack.
God. We had some good ones last year. We had some good ones last few weeks ago. Oh, that was a wonderful time. But no, it's been a very quiet gaming news week, I would assume.
Yes, I know. I mean, PlayStation, there's been some rumblings coming from PlayStation this week. I mean, you got the leak for PlayStation Plus for November they seemingly have confirmed that it's Bulletstorm, which is a fun game, absolute cracking game if you've not played it, and the other one is Yakuza Kiwami,
which well worth the price of free, well worth more than the price of free. But
hell yeah.
Yeah, but we are slowly, I think I'm slowly becoming a very much a Yakuza fan, mainly probably because of Mashima, but
yeah, Goro Majima is brilliant.
He's probably one of the best written characters of that thing, and
just wait until number 3 or 4.
Well, it makes his backstory so much. Well, I saw him in Kiwami too, and it's ridiculous. Did we all not? All right, that's something we will watch tonight. Did we watch the music video that they made for Majima Construction Company?
No.
Yeah, there is a live action music video from Majima Construction Company,
Speaking of Yakuza, Sega released Fist of the North Star this
which is
past week.
Yakuza, but in Fist of the
It-
North Star.
yeah, here's the thing. Today, for about, I think it's about 2 weeks for free, you can have a Kiryu skin in, in Fist of the North Star.
Well, it's the same voice actor.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the same voice actor. T. Paulin, how we doing?
Tim, good evening. So it's like, I am so tempted to buy this game because it looked all right from the demo. We didn't get to play it at EGX because of the bloody queue system, but the demo that was on, to
It's
me,
a,
it looked.
from what I've seen. So I watched Co Carnage did like an hour, like 2.5 hours of it, and it's
Mhm.
basically Yakuza, but a little bit more arcadey with the combat system, and just
Yeah.
all the finales are just out of freaking control. Like there's one where he like stuns the guy, he slaps his thumb underneath his chin, and then spins him around and knocks all the other guys off, and then throws him, and then he explodes. Um, Granted, he was playing it in English because he wanted to have more people. But there's so much chance for you to hear "Owani wa shino nani." So much chance for that. So much memeability. So many memes. Uh
Yeah, I want to actually try this. I may download the demo and then just see from there if I enjoy it because it looks to me like it is very much a Yakuza game.
yeah.
In just different skin and just much more over the top
I mean,
violence.
they have a great system. They have a
Yeah.
great like I'm okay with the way Yakuza plays. And
Mm.
apparently they also have mini games in there too. Like there's legit mini games. I,
Oh,
th-
I gotta try this.
I think at one point like he went into a shop and he saw pocket racing car parts,
Mhm.
and it was like, oh no, because like he has done like 3 hour streams which is just pocket racing for Yakuza, because it has an in depth. It has a very in depth pocket racing mechanic. Like I said, Yakuza is a deep storyline along with all the failed game topics that like Sega has never ever put out.
And Sega are killing it this year with this with releases and remasters and stuff. They
Yeah,
absolutely
well,
are.
the key thing is it's like I would say the Kiwamis are not, they're not HD remakes, they're not
Mhm.
remasters. I imagine the best thing I would describe them as reimaginings, because they're keeping everything the same, but they're really bringing it forward.
Mhm.
They're not just like let's just slap an HD code on it and call it a day. Like, Kiwami 2, they go, let's bring it forward into the Yakuza 6 engine that we just created. That's that takes some guts. That takes some class, and for me that makes it so that I don't mind spending more money um on these kind of games, because number one, I haven't paid for the originals, but at the same time, it's not, I'm getting more out of it. I'm getting like a better version of the game. Yes, Tim. Yakuza Kiwami, not Yakuza 1, Yakuza Kiwami is free in November for PlayStation.
And
So
it's just a shame that 3, 4, and 5 will be just HD sort of remasterings rather than using the engine. That's what they said. They were just going to do them as remasters, which is a shame, but still,
still, I mean, like,
get to play.
if you're looking at
Goose.
Kiwami and Kiwami 2, I'm fine with that. I mean, you've already taken a video game series that was an iffy at best series with zero when 1 and 2 came out, and really have brought it to the forefront with 0 and 6. And if this is just a way to get the people who are now fans of it because of the later games into the early parts of the series, that's fine. And
Yeah,
to be honest, they could have just re-released them, but instead
mm.
they're going and they're doing updates and they're making better things. And I'm good.
Because
That's good.
I mean, 1 and 2 were the only ones that were PS2. The rest of them were on PS3,
Yeah, but
and that's probably why.
and think about this too. Like as a PC gamer, I bought Zero for $9.
Wow, that's a fucking bargain.
I was like, this game is like, and it's more than like I'm gonna get it's on the back burner right now because other stuff has come out, but I plan on finishing it because it's the problem is it's such a fun game, but you get distracted
Yeah,
because it's I call it it's the Skyrim effect.
there's just so much to do. It's like, oh, do I go play? Do I go sing some karaoke? Do I go to a
It's not even that. Is that you walk 5 feet and there's like, can you help me on this side quest? And you're like, sure. And you then like 40 minutes later, you're done finishing the date with the girl who you thought we were gonna be their boyfriend and try to convince her father. But then he has a heartfelt conversation with the daughter, and then it's like what the fuck is this game?
Yes. I say it's because I finished it this week,
Oh,
and
okay,
I'll
Malinari.
just,
I'm okay with this one. We'll definitely do this game trailer.
I mean, I finished Zero this week at last, and it got to the point where I did stop doing looking for more of the side stuff or just playing like games and stuff. I just went through the main story,
Yeah.
and it is such that transition again of going really silly, really sort of innuendo type of side quests to very serious very quickly, and it hits you in the feels. And I like that. I like the fact that it also blends in the action. It's not violence because hardly anybody dies.
True.
People they do die in this, but a lot of it is action rather than
And
violence.
until you play the Majima side mission in Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2, where he's just straight up shanking bitches. like his heat action is just him straight up stabbing people. It's like, oh, not dead, guys. No, he dead. He very dead.
So it's like, yeah. So how long is Zero? Well, I took about 43 hours to go through Zero, and that was with a lot of the side stuff. And I would say it is up there. It really is. So check that out. Also, Sony was on about that there's no PSX this year. They've said no community event in December for this year, the 2 day one. They
I
normally
mean,
do
they
it.
kind of went all in on E3, so
Yeah,
I can see why there wouldn't be an event. That was kind of their big time. They really wanted to make a big moment in E3, and they did, and they made. I mean, they had a very interesting. I mean, that was kind of your fan experience there.
yeah, that's probably why it was a weird presser this year because they probably knew they weren't going to do PSX. But people were going, well, hang on a second. Last time they said that PSX, Sean Layton said that by the time the next PSX happened, we should be able to change our PSN names, and now it's not happening.
Will's
But it
Toy
may be
Clarence,
happening.
thank you for two
Thank,
months. Good
thank you,
morning.
Will.
So you did just how was Hamilton had a crazy kind of dodge there in Japan there. I saw
Oh
that.
yeah, yes.
I don't follow F1, but I tried to be generally aware of what people like watching so that I can at least discuss it.
Hamilton's in control of this championship, and so far it will be his to lose.
I was gonna say, isn't that usually the case? And then there's like usually some Swedish driver from Ferrari that's kind of close sometimes, or Finnish.
Finish.
It's Finnish. See, like I said, I know enough that I can at least bullshit my way through a conversation.
Yeah, or Kimi Raikkonen because he's leaving Ferrari after this year and going back to the team that brought him into Formula One in the first place next year, and they're kind of swapping him around with someone else who's in the team, doing like a swap over for next year. But
Ah,
and to go with Vettel, the German, who's really good when he wants to be.
okay, Will's Major Ping. I will. This is fine by me too. We'll look at this game trailer. as well.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this one before, so I'm fine with it.
Nice. Okay. And that's pretty much it with Sony, really.
Yes, that's right. That's pretty much my title here, James. The effort to give a shit. That's what I do. I make the effort to give a shit. See, but I knew you were talking yesterday that you weren't sure if you're gonna stay up or do this for Formula One. We appreciate you being here. I mean, I know, as somebody who on his day off wakes up at roughly the same time he would go to work to watch Premier League soccer or football. It's I understand. I mean, Will wakes up at the ungodly hours of the day to watch wrestling, and I mean, I could stay up until like a normal time and see. I guess we could put a monetary value to my effort now, right? There's the monetary one.
There's your cheers. Thank you very much, Will.
Polo and Sand, welcome. Why is everybody trying to kill you? I'm interested now. This is the thing. Were you playing League?
Where are you?
Were you playing League? Mario Party.
Ooh, okay.
I have almost lost friendships over that game. Much like with Uno. Just I don't have the deep-seated hatred for Mario Party that I do for Uno. By the way, Reese, as long as you stream Uno, I will never go to your stream. It's just never gonna happen.
Bit water starting.
There we go.
So I've pretty much done half of what I've been playing this week between the.
Was
news.
It Uno? No. Oh, no. We're
partly.
never gonna play Uno. I will leave if we play Uno. It's just that simple. No. We're not playing Uno. I mean, the only time I will play Uno is if I am playing a D&D game or a role-playing game and our characters are playing Uno in the game. Like, I need, like, a level of immersion. I need, like, an Inception 1 state in.
Well, we've still got over halfway to go, though.
Yeah.
Before
That's right. That's right. Because that's one of the things. Obviously, with my Fortnite, with my thing is that I said I'd play games with a heart rate monitor, which is I would play Fortnite, and I'd play probably some Prey with a heart rate monitor, which would make people very interested to see just the stress that I go through. Thank you, people, for reminding me and making me remember these things. It's not like I planned on just saying shit and then just not ever remembering to do it.
Which I have done a bit of an update on our Extra Life page, which is,
Drunk Uno is still Uno.
Yeah, Drunk Uno could be worse.
It's not any better. I have a hard line. I don't have a hard line stance on most things. On Uno, I draw a hard line. What about Monopoly? Monopoly is just torture for everybody. I mean, really. Why? I mean, like, there are so many better board games out there that you could play.
Exploding Kittens.
Exploding Kittens. I'm not even saying like Cards Against Humanity. They just fuck that too. That's just like you just have everybody be weird.
Everybody take that to the dark.
Yeah, no, like as an icebreaker game, you don't want to lead with Cards Against Humanity. That's just not where you want to go. Like, and I know a lot of hardcore board gamers are gonna get angry, but like the perfect like lead in is Settlers of Catan. Like, most of us have played Settlers of Catan here, I could assume.
Almost. I've seen it played, but I haven't played it.
But you play Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride, yes.
Which is like the quintessential what we call Euro game, because it was made by Germans. And it's very key that Germans make the best board games.
It's very efficient.
Because there's no fun in Germany, there's only work.
We tried the Bloodborne card game.
How? Yeah. There's the Bloodborne board game.
Yeah, you know the one where you just basically you have a load of bosses to fight, and then
Right.
you have the big boss at the end for it.
Polo and Sam and their group. I walked into them. They were playing the Dark Souls version of that, the Dark Souls board game.
Yeah, because I've Rob's got that, but we haven't tried it yet. So we tried the Bloodborne one, and once you actually get your head around the fact that it seems there's a lot more rules in there, it actually works very well. You know, because you set up your rounds, you set up what happens there, who goes first, which way, you know, and then there you go. It just starts flowing. It's a lot easier than they make it sound.
All board games are meant to be broken at one point, which is fine. I mean, it's like, look at it like Binding of Isaac, right? Every once in a while, you're gonna get that weird run that just breaks the game, and you just end up steamrolling.
Yeah.
It happens. It's the beauty of those kind of games. And ultimately, isn't that what every gamer is going for? At least every speedrunner is going for, is play it so hard that you break it and then play it again.
Yeah,
Or
find your little ways through it really quickly.
or if you play Skyrim, it's mod it till it breaks and then mod it more.
Mod it till you fix it and then break it again.
Yeah. Once again, a game I've never beaten, and I probably never will, is Skyrim. And I believe I have like 70 hours into the game. Hang on, I'll look at Steam. I'll tell you how many hours I have into it. It's a stupid amount for like not ever like beating it.
Shall we go into what we've been playing then? We were talking about this.
We could do what we've been playing. We have 3 game trailers for consideration, and I'm good with like. By the way, everybody, all 3 game trailers, perfectly fine with playing. They're all, you know, like under like I kind of want it to be under a 3.5 minutes per trailer, which we did, because then it's not too much. Like I'm not gonna sit here and play like a 10-minute trailer for something, because that just ain't gonna fly. But like a 3-minute trailer that we can watch and then we can talk through as it's going, perfectly fine with that. Like this,
Yeah.
these are good. 10 out of 10. Happy to do them. Let's not download updates while I'm streaming Steam. Thank you.
I mean, the only other thing I've played off stream is Forza Horizon 4. That's literally all I've played off stream apart from Yakuza.
It's under Elder Scrolls. It's hard when you got 382 games.
See, that's why we talk over them, Will, because then we can help out our audio listeners. Hello, audio listeners. So Forza Horizon 4.
Well, I have to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer show, the trailer podcast has more audio listeners than video listeners. We told them this is the video show. This is the one you physically want to watch, and people still come and listen to it. I mean, I'm happy that they do, but they do realize we did tell them this is a subpar product. You're getting a subpar product. And they're like, nope, gonna watch it anyways. And we're like, oh, okay.
Fair enough.
We did warn you.
So yeah,
there it is.
Sorry. Forza Horizon 4.
I lied about Skyrim. I have 98 hours into it.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And you still haven't completed it after 92 hours.
I have beaten the Imperials versus Stormcloaks quest. Which you could say is kind of a major part of Skyrim. Like it's kind of the B story to the A story.
Yeah, it befuddles me that you've played it that long and just haven't completed.
Do we need to go into Football Manager? Do we really need to talk about Football Manager? How many hours I have in that game?
Yeah, but that game you can't complete because it just rolls over, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I've only played 2 seasons. 2 games ever.
You've already
it's
hit over
Corby Town on that computer and Corby Town on that computer. That's all I played. It's literally just been 2 teams. We're in the year 2030, by the way. in the year 2030.
It's like when most of us are going to be in off.
I'm still the manager. They haven't fired me.
That just that yeah, that's a scary thought. So yeah, Football Manager set in the UK, also set in the UK. Forza Horizon 4, because they say it's set around Scotland, around Edinburgh area, and to me, I don't think that's fully right. I think they've taken bits of the UK and sort of mashed it together in a sort of smaller map.
They took the UK's greatest hits.
Yeah, almost like
So
that.
so here's a question, Will.
Mhm.
If this is Forza simulationist or realistic?
No, it's more arcadey.
It is more
I
arcade.
mean, the car handling feels realistic,
Okay.
but it's not super simulation like a Formula One game or Gran Turismo.
So, because I was gonna say, if they took the UK's greatest hits, how much time do you spend on the highway in the M1 waiting for them to get the traffic cones moved over?
That's what I was waiting for. Because they've even done little bits like that. They've even done traffic lights for some roadworks that you can sit and wait at if need be. And it's like they really have gone to town on like the roads over here
The
and
road
how it
work. I
works.
would
And
hope so. You got to spend your infrastructure money on something.
hell yeah, it looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous how they've done it. And you've got the silly quests, the silly big showcase events where you're chasing down jets. You're chasing down the Flying Scotsman, which, by the way, I have seen in real life this year, and it does look very, very, very similar to what's in Forza. And yeah, I've spent a shit ton of hours in there. I must be well into double figures now with playing this, and I haven't finished it yet. There's still a ton of races to go. I'm like level 25, 26 in the main bit, and it's a good laugh. It's great. I can't complain about it. I've even got because I got the Ultimate Edition, which is £80, where you get the expansions in there, and you get like the Bond cars, which does include the one from The Spy Who Loved Me, the Lotus. And yes, you can upgrade it so it looks like the sub version of it, and you can drive it on lakes and it can submerge. And I just can't say anything really bad about this. And even Gary, who isn't really a racing fan, he got it on Game Pass, which when his Game Pass does run out, he'll still have a version of it. So he's enjoying it. He's actually done more stuff than I have on there because he's just been playing it as well. So it's really, really good. Not a secret train spotter, Will, but I do know some trains, like the famous ones. So that's all I've pretty much been playing off stream this week. How about you, matey?
So you may have double digits hours, but do you
Mhm.
have 864 hours into Football Manager?
No.
Because this guy does. Remember, this is the reason why I know more about Corby Town than you.
Dude, that's more hours than I've put in at fucking pinball. And I did 24 hours straight at the bastards.
Yeah, well, think about this for a second. I'm editing a video. I'm waiting for it to render. What do I play? Football Manager. I've got videos installing. What am I playing? Football Manager. Football Manager is the game that I play while I'm doing something else. And if I go, okay, I need to edit a video, and that video takes 30 minutes to edit, guess what's running in the background?
Football Manager.
Football Manager. But Will is totally right. Like, Football Manager is the game where I'm sitting there going, I don't know what I want to play. Oh, why don't I just play some Football Manager?
Please, folks, please donate to Extra Life so we can avoid and help James's addiction to Football Manager.
You want 8 hours of Football Manager? 8 hours straight of me pressing spacebar. This is how you win at Football Manager.
For every donation, you
No,
press the space bar.
Tim, I am an American football fan. I was at the Patriots game not on Thursday, but on Sunday. I watched them kick the shit out of Miami. But it's just funny that I tend to know more about uh European football than Will does, and Will tends to know more about American football than outside of the Patriots than I do. It's a very interesting conundrum, and I think it's one of the charms of the show.
Yeah, it's like watching the Bears have a decent season. They're like 3-1 now for this year, and it's like, wow, they're having a winning season for the first time in 5 years?
See, is it just me? It's because they could have tied with the were they playing the Browns last week? They could have tied. I thought they could have tied one of their games. Like they went into overtime and it was coming close to a tie.
No, it was Arizona, I believe it was, because they won 16-14 last week.
Okay, because I'm sitting there just like watching it and I'm thinking to myself, oh, Will's, they're gonna get a tie and Will's gonna go, all right, guys, great job, it's a result, got points, you get points for that, right? And I'm like, no, Will, no.
No, because they faced the Buccaneers last week and absolutely smashed them 48-10.
Yeah, the Fitzpatrick magic has gone off is no longer a thing.
Because it was the week before against the Cardinals, where it was 16-14.
See, there's going to be a great thing here that's going to happen in November, everybody. There's going to be a wonderful moment when Football Manager 19 comes out. And guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to start Corby Town all over again. Because I'm not going to play, like, Football Manager hours. I'm perfectly fine with the amount of time I put into Football Manager. This is the best $30 I've spent. I mean, let's do some quick math here, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if I take a calculator and I take 30 and I divide it by, what is the exact number again? 864. So divided by 864. That is 3 cents an hour.
Bloody hell, that is.
So if you're talking bang for your buck,
yeah,
30 cents an hour I've spent like money on AAA games and only spent an hour on it, and it's $60 for 1 hour. So I think you would have done with the time. Will, the whole point of it is I did do other things with my time. That's the beauty of Football Manager. I did do other things with my time. I would have football there, but playing football here.
Yeah, watching Tottenham, well, just leading Corby Town.
Over Tottenham. Trust me, that's a weird feeling. Like you've got Tottenham, like I get Corby Town in the championship. We're in like first place, and all of a sudden like, hey, we just fired Mauricio Pochettino. Do you want the job at Tottenham? I'm like, no.
So I know what my loyalties are.
To Corby Town.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Thank you, but no thank you. Tell Harry Kane. Oh wait, he's at Manchester United now. Oh, okay. Then really no. I could care less. Right. Let's look at actually what I have been playing. And by doing that, we're going to go into the James's recent field on Steam. Halo Corby Town was this week. Who knows? I played Football Manager this week. Who knew?
Someone's been editing videos to go up on YouTube.
He has been. Things I have played this week. Not a whole lot actually, because I was a little bit sick this week, and I spent some time in bed just not doing anything but being sick.
Yeah.
But things we did play. We played Football Manager. I think we don't need to go into more than just saying I did that. So, yay, Football Manager.
Mm-hmm.
I also have played, and if you guys have paid any attention to the channel, Valkyria Chronicles 4,
Yes.
um, which is basically Valkyria. Story goes along the same time as Valkyria Chronicles 1, just
Mm-hmm.
from a different side. So you're in kind of not Europe,
Right.
fighting a war against not Russia, as not the Allied powers.
Right.
And you're not from a town. Actually, you are a town called Edinburgh. You're actually no. You're in the Edinburgh Reserve Military Armed Forces, and you're from Gallia. And you have to take a town that's on the river, and it's called the Stein River, and it
Yeah.
happens to be in a Germanic region. So yeah, it's fun. It's more. I've always loved this game. I liked Valkyria Chronicles. I did beat it.
Yeah.
So this is good to be kind of be playing this kind of game again. It's got some. It was like Valkyria Chronicles 1. It's tonally a little because they're talking about like these deep, gritty kind of conversations about what does it mean to fight war, dealing with the injured and people you're losing as you're going through this. And then at the same time, like so they'll have like that deep cut of conversation, and then the next cut scene will be one of the girls. By the way, all the females like apparently their military uniforms have like short skirts. By the way,
Okay.
cause reasons, right? And her talking to him about needing a part, and like one of the guys grabbing another girl's ass, her slapping him, and then him coming out from under the tank and looking up her skirt. So,
Uh,
like you do. Let's talk about the horrors of war, and then have like the anime trope of like a girl slapping a guy because he accidentally looked up her skirt. You know, totally right in there. Um, but it's a good. I like it. I've always liked the games. I felt the combat was interesting. It has RPG elements. It has upgrading tanks. The upgrades to your tanks make it look visually different. So
yeah.
it checks all the boxes for me. It's been something I've been looking out for a while too, and so it's going live on the YouTube series channel as we speak, so you can watch it there. Um, I also played some RimWorld because RimWorld is a fun game that I like to play sometimes when I don't want to play Football Manager. You know, more
Yeah.
more strategy games with chill. Basically, RimWorld is chill music time. Like if I just want to listen to like the one of the best soundtracks, then yeah,
Fair
that's where
play.
we go. And
Mhm.
we bought two games yesterday,
Ooh, what did
and
you buy? What did you buy? What did you buy?
because these count, right? We count purchases, right?
Mhm.
We've counted purchases as gameplays, and this is where chat has to help. And I wonder, can I do this? There's I have never done things in this section of the thing, but let's see
Okay.
if I can do something here. Live is it live actions? Okay, we're going somewhere here. No, not spin. Is it this? No, it's not this. Okay, they don't have it here. That's strange. All right. Anyways, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I have to go back to this now. So, um, I bought two games. One is Pathfinder Kingmaker,
Right.
which is all is kind of the new CRPG that came out in the lane of Tyranny, in the vein of Divinity 2, Pillars of Eternity 2, what Baldur's Gate, but for Pathfinder.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about this one is that it has a kingdom building and management system built into it. You take over a
Oh.
barony, and you have to
Mhm.
set up your advisors, have them help you take over land, deal with issues of running a barony, all the while dealing with an overarching story that you have to go travel around the map to different areas, while also taking care of subquests that people need you to take care of. So you have your advisors could be potential party members, but you need to leave them back at your base to handle advisory stuff while you go out questing. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like every D&D game person you ever wanted to play. So perfect. The other game
Okay.
I got was Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
It
We
looks-
had a conversation about this.
yeah, it looks halfway. Because Will is of course playing the first Assassin's Creed, and that means of course I have to play the new hotness, which is current Assassin's Creed. And what we're gonna be doing, what I'm gonna be doing this weekend, there will be a stream. I will stream most likely tomorrow, because my girlfriend. Everybody, get hydrated. Hydrate. Thanks. Stay hydrated, bot. Best bot on Twitch. 10 out of 10.
They get hydrate bot.
Thank you, hydrate bot. But so there will be at least an hour's first look at Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We may keep going with it depending on how fun the game is. But I'm also looking at should we just do an hour of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and then move on to something else? Should we play Pathfinder Kingmaker, or should I continue the Devil May Cry series? The DMC1 complete playthrough.
Now, I've already went out and said, I'll do some more Devil May Cry, but it's up to you guys in the chat. You want to see James play some more of Assassin's Creed? Put it in the chat. If you want to see him play something else, again, same thing. Put it in the chat. Let us know.
And
also
sadly,
Devil May
Football Manager is not an option. You need to pay money to Extra Life to get Football Manager. I'm keeping that behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So that one is that one's there. So those are the things that I've played or bought and assumed he will be playing. I also played obviously my favorite game, which is Edit Video Simulator 2016.
So there is one thing before we watch these trailers and then we do the other stuff to wrap up. Playing some Dragon Age 2 earlier because of a screw up with the Xbox on Tuesday.
Right.
Now, there's this, you have to go in the deep roads, which is where like the Dark Spawn are from Dragon Age Origins. And there's a mission in there that's part of the main story arc where it's like you have to go save someone. They've wandered off, they've gone ahead, and they may need your help. So you go running off into the deep roads for them. And you see them that sort of standing where a load of bodies are. A load of Darkspawn bodies are. It's like, whoa, this guy's a badass. He's absolutely gone and kicked ass on this. And you go up to him, and he turns around and goes, hello. And it fucking broke me. I just for the next 2 or 3 minutes could not breathe from laughing at this. And it was just a brilliant moment that I'm going to have to highlight.
When you go in there expecting Nolan North and you get Danny DeVito.
That's on helium. Hello. So yeah, so what are these trailers then, Matty?
Okay, all right. So we're gonna look at some trailers now. To comply with things, we're just gonna do this. Is this the right way? That's the wrong thing. Boop. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Boop. There we go. Okay. So we have some trailers here. As you can kind of see, there's some stuff in the upper left-hand corner. But let's play some trailers.
You wouldn't believe us.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've got those sound effects.
The tales we could tell.
Here we go. Even better. Ooh.
Good night, Will. Thank you very much for joining
Good night,
in, mate. Enjoy the qualifying live.
Truth be told, it started very poorly.
Another game I really truly enjoyed.
Ooh, great assembly.
And Games
I
Workshop.
was one.
Gary's going to get
Now
excited.
we are many.
Gary's the one who recommended it.
We all agree on
Why
one
you recommended it?
to sail the coast.
Well, no, sorry, Molinari
Those
said that a
trinkets.
friend of his wrote the.
And we will
Oh,
find them.
what a nice looking creature that is.
One piece at a time.
Ooh.
We will put ourselves back together.
Vampire Pirates.
Fortune favors the
Yeah.
infamous.
So I have a problem with this.
I don't.
Not the actual premise of vampire pirates, but the fact that vampires out in daylight.
It's Warhammer.
What is that hell cannon? I mean, some of this battle stuff looks really cool. Oh,
Yeah. So it's a.
it's part of Total War Warhammer.
Yeah, like I said, one of my favorite games. I really like that.
Hmm.
Breaks vampire lore boycott. They don't sparkle. 10 out of 10 worst vampires.
Yep.
Okay, this one was also granted not a video game, but a DLC, which I'm fine with. Also,
Mhm.
chat found them for us, and which means we didn't have to look for them. So I'll play them all. Here's the next one. Essentially,
The
make me do.
anti-life equation will be mine.
We can do as little work as possible.
Lois Lane
Oh, it's
here,
a Lego
reporting
game
live from
for
the
those on
streets
the
of
audio
Metropolis.
version.
People
Oh,
of Earth,
DC supervillains. Yes.
I have come for your world. Your defeat is inevitable.
That voice actor sounds
Who
familiar.
here dares resist?
The rookie.
Rookie.
Is the doctor don't say much?
Well, you can tell who the player
We are
character
Justice
is.
Syndicate.
Your Justice League had to go on a mission. They asked us to watch over you.
What? That's not what happened.
Report.
The crime syndicate claim they are very close to locating the artifact.
Nothing else is of importance.
I found out who we're dealing with.
With the Justice League out of the picture, who's gonna stop them?
Us! We can stop them!
Indeed. And then we can take over.
Precisely. Who's with me?
Here you go, Chuckles.
You got it back for me! Put it there!
Now we'll show 'em.
Not Mark Hamill.
Insignificant speck.
Hey, folks. You'd have to be living under a rock not to notice the new planet in the sky. What's that now?
So here's a question.
Yeah.
Why does your character look like he should be in South Park? He does, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
not crazy here.
No.
Okay.
No, you know. I have no idea, but that's fucking hilarious.
Okay. And then here's trailer number 3. Trailer number 3. I like Japanese text from before an oddly already American setting. Because that makes total sense.
This Days Gone.
Look at me, it ain't my problem.
It is. Once again, chosen by chat, so.
I want to like this game. I really do.
See, my problem with this game is that, like, I could like this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go away.
I
I'm
could
not
just
here
play
for him.
Last of Us 2.
I'm here for you.
Because Last of Us 2, I think I have more of an emotional investment
Yeah, and
than, like, this angry biker dude in Seattle.
people tried it at E3, and they were so disappointed by it.
Once again, I'm with you. I want to. There's just more trailer. It's basically what we saw. It's the same thing over again.
Yeah.
I want to like that. I want to try and like that game. I'm with you there. But like, it's you're kind of at the end of the zombie phase, the zombie craze. I mean, Walking Dead is winding down. Game of Thrones is winding down.
Dead Rising, nowhere to be seen.
Dead Rising's nowhere to be seen. Even The Last of Us 2 is making it more. It was always more about people than it was about the zombies.
I mean, you're gonna have another zombie bit for Black Ops 4. You're gonna have Dying Light 2. You've got the Battle Royale version of Dying Light out there in early access as well. So we've still got plenty of zombies to go.
And to be honest, I've already got an emotional connection to the Last of Us series.
Yes.
I've already there is some news about that actually. Apparently, Telltale is trying to shop their former employees to other companies to try and hire them all on to finish the Telltale Walking Dead series. So they've been actively working and talking with other game companies about it, which means they themselves are probably willing to ship off at least their creative content for that to get the game completed, which is kind of a nice thing given everything else that's going on.
Yeah, just as long as they get paid.
Yeah, that's as long as they get paid, that's the big thing. But I'm kind of done with zombies. And I think if this game had came out back when Last of Us came out, it probably would do very well. It's just a victim of circumstance. Like, oh, it's an open world crafting game that has like nothing about it seems original to me, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I prefer it to be more of a story based action zombie game rather than like survivalist. Because if it goes that survival route, like a Don't Starve or How to Survive, then I don't know whether I'll get it.
It just looks like they threw like a bunch of shit in the hat and pulled out three things: open world, zombies, motorcycles.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
Yeah. It just there just doesn't seem anything original about it, and that's the sad thing. I can't get excited for it. And it's a PlayStation exclusive, which is another thing. Like, maybe this game would have shots if it was across all systems. But
we'll see.
I mean, Spider-Man is the #1 selling game in the UK.
That doesn't surprise me.
And
how good it is.
And once again, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. It's not the kind of cup of tea game for me, but I enjoyed watching people play Spider-Man. It seemed like a very good game. Just not a game that I would want to play. I mean, God of War was a very good game this year. Remember, God of War came out this year, everybody.
Yeah.
Can we remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
God of War.
God of War.
Class. Sheer class.
There's going to be a lot of good games to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna put let me take a look here, because we can start talking about. We're getting to the point now where we get to start talking about game of the year.
It's not far away.
I'm probably we're gonna have to go back and listen to whichever episode we did our predictions on.
That's got to be around what?
It was it was one of the December shows.
Yeah. I mean, what, maybe 75? Maybe around that time, but yeah. So we're gonna have to see what we've been thinking and see what we came up with. See how much it was total bullshit, and it was we actually luckily guessed.
And the thing is, too, remember it's calendar year, so it's 2018.
Yeah,
we can't do something that came out in 2017 because I looked. Yakuza Kiwami 2 came out in December 2017, so that doesn't count.
No.
Sadly. Sadly. DLCs also don't count, though we can make a caveat section for like best expansion or most improved game. We'll come up with stuff. I mean, we still have time. We have to get this will be started to talk about after Extra Life.
Yeah, because Extra Life is our big thing coming up in 4 weeks. And just want to make a side note at the moment. So this past week, I've been trying to figure out what to do with the dog tags I got from GX from Metro Exodus. And I finally had an idea, which is beneficial to Extra Life, and it also gives something back to the people doing it. So they were donating, doesn't matter whether it was like $1 or and upwards, and they would get one of these, the dog tag. And to say it's helped a little bit is an understatement, because even if you give $1, it's a huge help. We've got one left here because Geo will be getting one of them. So yes, we've got one left. If someone wants to go and donate to our Extra Life page, you can get this one, the final one for it, as a thank you for doing so. And with that in mind, we do have some about this, because as a channel, because we do have three team members set up for this, we are currently sitting on $597, but the team as a whole is currently sitting at $855. So we're almost halfway to our goal, which is amazing. Freaking amazing. So I cannot thank everybody enough. As 4 weeks time we are doing this. We're starting off with Chris, who we need to sort of lock down times and what games we're playing. Myself, I've kind of started getting that sorted. I will be doing 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. UK time, so that'll be 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, the 4th of November. James, currently
8 to 4 USA, so that'll be something.
1 to 9.
1 to 9.
1 to 9. Or if it's before the clocks change over on that, then you're looking 12 to 8. Yeah, because we'll be 4 hours.
I'll be filling your afternoon.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it'd be good to do some of this. I mean, I'll be playing on PC, and it will be coming through the TGWPIS page here. What we're on right now, you guys live watching us, and everything's like Golf with Your Friends, American Truck Simulator, maybe Rocket League in there as well. So there are options potentially of some multiplayer stuff, bit of a single player bit as well. So
yeah, I don't know what I'm playing yet. Fortnite, if we hit 2,000, some Fortnite with a heart rate monitor, some Prey with a heart rate monitor. Otherwise, if you guys don't reach it, I get to choose what I want. if we do $2,000 during my stream, so if we raise specifically $2,000 during the stream, so if we're at like $855 and we end my stream and we hit $2,855 during my stream, change it right over to Football Manager. be the rest of the night will be Football Manager, and we will space bar. Because the other thing too, because I can talk to you guys playing Football Manager. Football Manager is an easy game to manage chat with.
And of course, we also want to mention a couple of other things as well around this. One of our team members, Team T Paulin, on Twitter, he will be doing his first ever 24-hour marathon stream himself on the 3rd of November. So if you can multi-Twitch, not only watch James, but watch Tim too, because that would be a great help. I don't know.
Tim, when you listen to this, at TGWPIS, tell me what you're playing. Because if I need to, I'll play something with you if I've got it.
Yeah.
PC or PlayStation? I won't have the PlayStation. It'll have to be PC. I won't have the PlayStation because Chris will be borrowing it from me in case he needs to play Bloodborne.
Which is fine. So do you have Prey on PC then?
I have Prey on the PC.
We find that makes that.
I haven't bought a PlayStation game in a long time.
Since what? Maybe God of War?
Yeah, God of War was the last one. I mean, I have Kingdom Hearts 3 pre-ordered.
Nice to doing this like an all-in-one collection of that, which was announced earlier today as well.
I've already owned them all. So
fair enough. And also the other bit about Extra Life is next Friday. I'm going to be doing another pinball stream because I'll be having about 6, maybe 7 tables to do again. Got 3 solo tables and the new Williams tables that come out on Tuesday. So I've got to put some banker scores in those. And then, again, same rules applied as the last time. I beat a high score, $1. I beat it by double or more, $2. And I know Kim has once again said she will match what we do between now and Extra Life. Now, the cut-off point for doing this sort of it, will be Chris's stream. So if I don't beat these tables high scores before then, that'll be the total. But knowing me, I'll probably will beat him in a couple of streams like last time. So yeah, so that's really all we can say about Extra Life. Apart from join us on the 2nd.
Is it bad that like when I think of when everybody's talking about it's the story so far, I just think of that meme that has the guy pointing like this and going like that to like the board of like all the cross stitch stuff and all the stuff pointing together in one place, and he's like, this is the story so far in Kingdom Hearts. I watched a 45-minute video on the story so far.
You had no idea still, did you?
Fuck Square Enix. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what inspired Kojima to do Death Stranding.
Yeah, because like if they can get away with talking shit, we don't know. I can certainly do it with this.
Once again,
delivery simulator.
Still don't know what the game. It looks weird. It looks like nightmare fuel. That's what it looks like.
What they wanted to partially do is Silent Hill, probably.
Yeah, no, that's probably what they did. We have all of this leftover stuff from Silent Hill. We have all this leftover stuff from Metal Gear.
So, what should we do?
And Guillermo del Toro's really... like, I got this stuff right here.
Norman Reed is going to say, can I play as well?
No.
That's his voice.
He's just like, I've got the perfect thing for this. Hey, Norman. Yeah, what's up, Kojima? Get naked.
That people want to see your bottom.
Exactly. So
okay.
We have to say one thing about this. All the trailers we've seen for Death Stranding. Way to go, Kojima, for like not making this about women's sex appeal.
Yes.
It's everything you could have ever wanted. It is a man taking care of a child that is connected to him. No women in the... Oh, there was one woman that they showed.
Yes.
But she was in the same suit that he was in.
Yes.
And it was not like a tight-fitting sexy suit. It was like, this is the suit.
Yeah, the same suit you got.
There have been more naked men in trailers for that game than there have been scantily clad women. I'm excited for that. Sure. Yeah, no. Kojima. Not making it about the boobs this time.
No. Well, that we know of.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a game about that. It really doesn't.
Which I think he may have
I think
learned.
he learned from Quiet.
Yeah, and the bullshit reason he gave for that. So, any shout-outs, mate? Because I know we got Will's toy clearance.
Yep.
We've got Malinari, everybody else who showed up tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, as usual. I think that's about it for shout-outs for me.
Mr. Ping, Major Ping, for following. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. Every little bit. All the bits you guys donated. Thank you for feeding the football manager addiction.
You enablers.
It's fine. I mean, it don't need much. I know I don't need much to get me to play. Shout out to Michael Patterson, who will be listening to this at this point. We like you. Thanks for being around. Reese, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday for Monday.
Happy birthday for Monday. If you're playing Uno, I will not be there. Just saying. Just I'm not. Just hard stance. Hard line.
His foot's gone down.
I will do anything for the show, but I won't do that.
That's okay. I'll take one for the team on Uno.
Killing Floor 2, fine. But if I show up and it's fucking Uno, I swear to God.
He will find you.
Swear to God, I will fight. Sorry. Regis, are you going live?
Evening, Regis.
Regis. No? Oh. Who are we going to raid then?
I will have a quick look while you're wrapping up.
While I'm talking with Regis?
Mm-hmm. While you're wrapping up with the fine folks, I will see. We should go raid.
All right, I am also looking at who we should raid.
Cat Strike's still on?
Ulysses is on. We like her.
Mm-hmm.
She does art. And I play D&D with her.
That's her, yeah.
Are those good enough reasons, everybody? Are we happy with this? Just let me have a check. Sure, no. Regis Castus, please show us your wonderful emotes. I am intrigued.
Indeed. Precisely. So yeah, so we have there's Ulysses, there's Cat Strike, there's Spoodaduda still on, and there's Antonius.
Well, I've already the raid has been initiated.
Okay.
Everybody, it has been a pleasure. We go off into this deep dark night, not knowing where it could go, except to a wonderful streamer who we do all like. Give her some love. Give her some follows. She does art all the time. We appreciate you all being here. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone. See you next Friday.